Hey guys, welcome to the Informal Podcast. I'm with my co-host Shane,
Hello.
and we're with our special guest for the episode, It or Colleen.
Hey.
Wow, it's been so long.
Yeah,
And,
I know.
As we mentioned in the previous episode, our podcast malfunctioned and it didn't record when we did an episode with Colleen. So we have to record it again, but that's all right because we could get even better episode out of it, I think, because the last episode was just so good. It was really good. We had a lot of potential with it, but then it just didn't record, so that sucks. Colleen, how's it going?
It's going good, I guess.
That's good to hear. So, how do you feel? How does it feel being on the Informal Podcast for the second time?
Well, it's sad to hear that our last one didn't work, but
Yeah,
It's very sad.
we're gonna do about malfunctions, so.
yeah. Nothing. We wish it was like. We wish we could have had control of it.
Wait, no, not sane.
Sane? Dude, my name's not Sane.
Now it is.
It's not sane.
It
Okay,
is
well,
now.
So I guess we could start off. Colleen, how was your Easter?
It was a little bit sad because my brother and his friend were late and we were waiting for almost an hour for him to get to the house for us to start eating.
Well,
So what did you have for dinner?
We had glazed ham, scalloped
I had ham too.
Great. Yeah, because that's in what you eat for Easter, Shane.
Chase, what do you have for Easter dinner?
I think pizza.
Even better. I wish I could have had that besides ham.
Wow, you sound like a douche.
Nothing against ham. Nothing against ham.
Dude, it's just your mom's
Easter.
cooking. I get it now.
No, that ham's good, but I would rather have the pizza than ham.
I'm just.
I wasn't
nuts.
really feeling ham last night.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so Colleen, what have you been doing recently?
I hung out with my friend yesterday.
That's
Oh
We
my.
were 6 feet
lord.
apart.
what? Hold on.
We were 6 feet apart.
Did you know that they actually upped the guidelines to 12 feet apart 3 days ago?
Oh my lord,
I didn't
Colleen,
know
you're
that.
breaking the law.
Wow.
Well,
Look at
For
this.
harboring a fugitive.
We could call the cops on you for not social distancing.
hey, I was 6 feet
Mom
apart.
found out.
Wow, okay, so who's calling the cops? Me or you, Chase?
Um.
I was 6
You.
feet apart, you douchebag.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Shane.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So you hung out with your friend illegally. How was that? Did you have a good
No.
time?
We hung out legally.
Illegal.
Yep.
Shut up.
You forgot the I.
No, I
The
didn't.
whole state's on a stay-at-home order.
The I's silent. It doesn't exist. But, yeah. I didn't see her for long. We only were hung out for like a few hours, but
So more than enough time to catch Corona.
yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, there's a famous.
Let's end this question. So,
Chase,
yeah,
you got
let's wrap
something?
it up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start off by this, Colleen. There's a famous line that me and Shane like to use. If you don't respect one of us, you'll get kicked off. So treat Shane, your dad, with the respect he deserves. So my first question is. Hold on, wait, what was it, Shane?
Yeah, what do you mean your first question?
Didn't I text it? Hold on.
Yeah, you had 3 topics. You messaged me.
Was one of them dogs?
Yeah.
Dogs. Do you have any animals?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that sucks.
I
What kind?
have a 1-year-old puppy. She's a mix between Australian cattle and red-bone coonhound, and her name is Riley.
Oh, you gave her a
After
human name?
yeah. She's
She's a
named. Well, I
dog.
didn't get to name her. My dad did.
Your dad gave her a
My
human name.
dad named her after his favorite blues player, Ryan O'Reilly. I wanted to name her Nala.
Why didn't he name her Ryan?
No, we named her Riley.
So why?
So
couldn't
your
name
dog,
her
so your
Ryan.
dog Ryan. How is
We
Ryan?
couldn't name her Ryan because
I
first
can
of
name-
all, why? And second of all, I have a brother.
Okay, so how is Ryan the dog?
Riley the dog.
Ryan. I'm pretty sure I know the name of your dog, colleague. Come on, how's Ryan?
Yeah, she's mad at you now, Shane.
You better sort of.
Ryan. Wow.
She can hear you.
No,
you
she
know.
can't.
Hi Ryan, I'm your father.
We're
Awesome.
just gonna pretend like. Okay, whatever.
You can't pretend like nothing ever happened. Ryan knows.
So, do you have any other animals?
No. Well, if you count James as an animal, a pet.
What kind of animal does James have?
No animal.
No, I thought you said he had a pet.
He is a pet.
Huh?
He is a pet.
Oh, he's the pet.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I said it. He's an animal.
When's the last time he was let outside?
Never. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He can take care of himself.
You know, Colleen, I heard a little birdie told me you don't listen to our other podcasts.
I haven't had the time.
You haven't had the time. Well, you should listen to the last one because we talked about you a little bit and how the episode malfunctioned.
Okay, I will.
But you have to watch them in order. You can't just skip to the end one.
Okay.
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
Before your guys' podcast?
Yeah.
No.
We
So-
can tell because you're really bad at it.
You're new at this.
I'm not bad at it.
I know, I'm kidding.
The last
Are
one
you
was bad.
are you planning on being on any other podcast other than this one?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to be on another podcast?
I don't know.
Well, this is a good time because we could do our shout out our other podcast, the Formal Podcast.
What? Oh yeah, this is the informal podcast. We got the formal podcast. No, it's never gonna happen. I'm not making the formal podcast. I don't want that.
This is
You think.
basically the Formal Podcast because you bleep everything out.
Oh my
What
god.
the heck am I supposed to do?
Leave it in.
By the way, I just bleeped that out.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, Shane, do you have any, I guess it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Quarantine. How does it feel breaking it?
Oh my god.
So yeah, I had this I had a question lined up how is staying at home right now because you're not gonna be able to go out. But when you said that you were out with a friend, you broke social distancing rules. How is it?
I did not
breaking
break
quarantine?
them exactly.
It's like curfew except more dangerous.
Yeah.
I told you I was 6 feet away from her. My parents and her parents. We made sure that no one was sick.
That's illegal.
None of us
But
have been
also
sick.
people can get you sick if they're asymptomatic.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna answer any of these questions that involve quarantine. So yeah.
Have you ever heard of a carrier?
What do you mean?
A carrier, you can carry diseases
Yeah.
and
what
pass
about
them to people. Yeah, I'm a carrier. Be scared. So next question. So in the last podcast we attempted to do, we talked about lacrosse.
it? Yeah.
How was your experience with lacrosse?
Well, I'm not doing it this year. Even if it wasn't quarantine, I wasn't gonna do it.
Mhm.
Just because of things. But Freshman year, first year I started it. It was a lot of fun. You know, also, beware of the lacrosse balls because I got hit in the arm with one, and they hurt.
I don't get hurt.
They hurt like
You can't say that.
Yeah.
And
bleep.
also,
They hurt like a
I'm-
bleep.
I don't get hurt at all, ever. And so little Birdie told me that Shane was a freshman. So
A little birdie, that was me.
so Shane told me, Big Birdie, told me.
A big birdie.
Hold on, I have a story. About when the lacrosse ball hit me in the arm. So it was, the bruise was the size of a lacrosse ball. Okay, so yeah,
so it's pretty small.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I have a lacrosse ball right next to me.
On my finger
Okay, well, this one was big. Like, it was.
So it was bigger than the lacrosse ball.
Yeah, a little bit. But anyway, I went to school the next day and people thought that I had a hickey on my arm.
How does someone get a hickey on their arm?
I don't know. Freshman year, this was when I was still at the all-girls
What is
school.
that?
So,
You switched schools.
Wait, already?
yeah.
Yeah, you switched schools recently, right?
I've been at now for about
Oh my god.
before we
Okay, here, hold on a second. I just got, before you keep going, please refrain from mentioning your school, the name of your school.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what.
Can't you take?
Yeah, I'm gonna bleep it out.
It's just gonna help him in the long run.
But before
Alright,
I switched schools,
That's red.
oh my god. Okay. Can I finish my
Yeah, just please,
story?
before Chase talks.
But before I switched schools, I've been there for at least 3 weeks before we were quarantined to be at home and not go to school. At least a month.
Were you enjoying it there already?
Yeah.
So
Now it's just all gone.
are there any cool people there that would like to fight me and Shane
What?
and Matthew? Yeah, we're looking for people
What?
to start a club.
When did I say this?
Remember that fight club that me and Ian tried starting? So like we're gonna
like a year and a half ago, and it it was really stupid, and I told
Now
you guys that you were stupid.
It's me and Matthew doing it now. Okay.
No.
I doubt it. You just haven't talked to them.
That's awesome.
Who is smacking their lips? Like, who's eating something? I swear I just. Anyway.
Not me.
It's
Are
just.
you
It's cough
hitting-
drops.
and stop eating the cough drops?
Yeah, you're
Isn't
gonna
it the-
need that when you catch coronavirus after breaking quarantine, Colleen. Come on.
Oh my god, Shane, I am gonna beat you
Dude,
up.
she's gonna beat your butt.
Okay, come after me. But you at least gotta stay 12 feet apart. Not breaking social distancing today.
Yeah, your butt's gonna get beat, Shane.
I have a lacrosse stick and a lacrosse ball, okay?
So you're
Okay.
I heard that Big Birdie told me that you're Christian.
How is Christian? I'm Catholic.
How is religion?
Well,
Wait, isn't Christian and Catholic the same thing? I swear I have. What's the difference?
Let me see.
So you're telling me it's the same thing?
Yeah, what I'm getting from this is that you just tried lying because you want me to sound stupid.
No.
I think this is a joke.
All along, wow.
Impractical Joker.
Dude, I love that show.
I hate that show so much.
So Catholics follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, and
What do
go
you guys
through the
worship?
church, and they consider the path to Jesus. They believe in the special authority of the Pope, while Christians may not believe in Jesus or like the Pope, and Christians are free to accept or reject individual teachings and interpretations of the Bible.
Oh, so Christians have more free will.
We're not talking about religion, okay? Because I don't know how to talk about it.
Oh, okay. This is what I received from it. Shane, I've asked the past two questions.
I had something that I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. So, Chase, you have been getting some calls recently from, you said that you've been getting some calls. Like, there was this person who called you and
I never
said
said that.
you've been calling someone's girlfriend. That's like what a call said, but you haven't been doing it, right?
What I've never called a girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I believe you. It's just
I've never even
pranked.
talked to a girl.
I want to talk.
Has anyone? Couple weeks ago.
Wait, you've been pranked.
I was prank called.
How? Like, what was it?
They were like, it was a girl, and then she had. Yeah. There were like guys in the background. There were like at least one or two guys in the background.
Yeah, I've never talked to a girl.
I could hear him laughing, and the girl is like, I was like, hello, and she's like, do you know who I am? I'm like,
no.
No, why don't you invite me?
I don't know if the guy was calling.
It wasn't me.
I never got her name, but she was a really mean bleep.
So she was trying to like.
She was saying, you need to stop talking to my man. Like, I know you're talking to my man.
So she was harassing you.
I'm not talking to anyone. And I started to cuss her out because she thought she was good at prank calling, but she's not.
Yeah.
Because when you prank call, you're not supposed to laugh in the background. Like, totally blow it.
It's really stupid.
And her friends were blowing it. Like, laughing.
It's a bummer that you got pranked by prankhotline.com. Colleen, you don't get it. It's us. It was us.
Are you serious?
That was us. Dude, and the two people at the end, that was just a watermark at the end of the call saying you've been pranked by...
Shane, are you serious?
No.
No.
Shane, are you actually, like, freaking serious? That was you guys?
It wasn't us. It wasn't us.
Because if that is, like, you guys are messed up in the head.
Okay, here, let me just explain this. So
it was a pre-recording.
So basically, before you call... Oh, yeah, no, you don't type in what you say. So basically, on the website that you go to, you can put in a number, and then you can send, like, an audio clip or whatever. And if a person is quiet in the audio, like, on the other side of the call, the person will say, oh, hey, are you here? But since you were talking, it kept going on. And we only listened to 20 seconds before we were like, we need to send this to, like, someone. And we were like, Colleen. And we sent it to you, and then you got it.
Yeah, no, it was pre-recorded. It wasn't our fault.
Yeah. And if you want, we can even, like, send you the website, prankhotline.com.
No, because I'm not going to prank someone like that.
No. I mean, you could listen to the whole sound. But I think this is a good time to put our ads, so we'll be right back after the short break.
Also, we pranked our friend Caden because it was really hilarious. And he was like, dude, I'm 15. I'm not calling your girl. And I was like, oh my god, he's being pranked.
So, yeah, no, and then we connected Colleen to a Pizza Hut.
Of course, Colleen answered in the Pizza Hut.
Colleen answers, like, hello, and all she hears is, I'm sorry, but Pizza Hut is currently closed.
Of course,
you guys are so rude.
We have not done that.
It wasn't even me. It was Shane.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not me. It was just Chase. Don't worry. I had nothing to do with it. It's not like I bought $1.50 worth of 53 phone calls.
You would obviously
50 phone calls.
be because Shane.
You know, I
was-
still have 40 credits to use, so I could still call 40 people. But I
Or-
probably won't use
or-
those. Will probably be gone in 2 years.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
like call the same
Next
person.
question.
It wasn't
Okay.
even a question. It was just like talking and telling you
Yeah,
that
it
you.
was just us exposing ourselves. But don't
Yeah.
worry, we won't call you again with that one.
Yeah. Maybe with another one.
That's why I said. Anyway, so next question. So Big Birdie told me that you're a girl, right?
You're
So
so,
we-
stupid.
This is our first girl guest on the podcast. So,
What is it?
Do you have anything to say to the other women that go on this podcast after us? Or after you. Not us. We're always going to be here.
Don't fall for their stupidity.
Yay! That's awesome.
I think we're pretty smart. And you just earned yourself one of the worst guests we've ever had. So
Yay! Okay. Oh, can we talk about what's going to be happening next podcast, Jace?
no.
You know what's going to happen next.
Oh yeah,
podcast,
you're
right?
Bob.
My what?
You're Bob. You're Bob.
Okay, so really quickly, we are having a guest on next week, hopefully, which is going to be my Uncle Bob, and he is a lot more interesting than the name sounds, okay? Whenever everyone has an Uncle Bob in their family, I swear.
I don't, but
You don't?
wait, yes
Colleen?
I do. Never mind.
Colleen, do you have an Uncle Bob in your family?
I lied. I have an Uncle Bob and a Jerry.
Okay, so everyone has an Uncle Bob in their family. So it's really common, but this Uncle Bob is going to blow your socks off.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. Aliens. There we go.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Don't be. He's just a really interesting person.
Yeah, that Chase has never talked to.
I have some experience with interesting people. Okay.
But not this type of interesting.
I have an Uncle Bob of my own, and he has a pinball machine. And a pool.
Pathetic. Okay.
Whatever. Uncle Bob probably has a beard, dude. What?
that's
Mine
not
has a
weird.
mustache.
We don't. Does he have a beard?
Yeah,
I'll ask him on the podcast.
he has a
Okay,
beard.
well, just look forward to that next week or whenever, because the It episode was supposed to happen, or Colleen's episode was supposed to happen like 6 episodes ago, and
But,
never
you know,
happened.
she told us not to, you know.
Yeah.
So, on the topic of so do you
Do you fart?
Do I fart? What?
Have you ever seen the fish? The picture of the fish, and it says, "Do you fart?"
cut it out. Oh my god.
No. This is all going in. So, Colleen, are you gonna answer the question?
I don't even know what the question is anymore.
Okay, Chase, you got a question or a topic?
So, high school, I am going to
A school.
a school of sorts. You might even call it a high school. But I probably wouldn't. So what is your experience in school that is high? Why are you guys laughing at my question? I'm trying to start conversation.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's serious.
What's my experience?
Yes, that's what I said.
What should he look out for?
I don't even care. I'll probably just look out for Bird. So
Don't
you
fall into the
are
wrong crowd.
you are notorious for being a gamer.
We're just making up lies
Hey
now.
Chase, don't fall into the wrong crowd in high school.
I already did. So You're notorious for being video games. What do you play?
I don't know.
So you play Fortnite. That's what I
No.
heard.
Well,
So how are you at Fortnite?
I've only played like 5 times.
Oh, so you play FIFA.
Do you play FIFA? Colleen, I see someone in your backyard. Who is in your backyard?
Why are you looking in my backyard?
Oh, I just looked out my window. No, I'm not looking out I'm sitting in my chair and I see someone in your backyard.
Shane, I see someone in your chair. Who's in your chair?
It's me! Ah!
Okay, so...
My dad's in the backyard. Who do you think it is?
I don't
Oh my
know.
God,
It might be your second pet, James. You never know with that rascal.
Okay, whatever.
Here, question. Could James beat me up?
Oh.
I don't know.
So... You're notorious for
Killing
being a
all those
troublemaker.
innocent people in
I'm
2004.
notorious for what?
Being
You're
a troublemaker
notorious
in
for-
high school, and
Getting in trouble?
in high school, yes.
No.
So
No.
so how many times have you beaten someone up?
To make them like either get a concussion or make them fall unconscious.
Cry.
Mentally, the entire school.
Yeah, so you cry people. You make people
But that's
cry.
not physically. That's not physically. How much have
Yeah.
you physically hurt someone?
Yeah, many times have you physically harmed a teacher?
None. I mean,
Stop.
actually, oh my gosh, I didn't.
I
do
would
it,
have
but
no idea.
in middle
Obvious.
school.
Yeah, one time did too.
Teacher, she was horrible.
Probably so
She
stupid.
was so
Here, let her talk.
stupid and clumsy, and she always said the phrase, "As God is my witness." She's like, "You all will like whatever." But anyway,
So
she
did
was.
you?
all will
She called us
perish.
stupid and just like she always called us stupid
Is
and
there a
immature.
climax?
What?
Is there a climax to the story?
Yes.
What is it?
One time we were in class, she was collecting our tests, and I was sitting right next to this someone, and she was coming behind her desk to collect my row's tests, and she tripped over my seat and fell on the ground, and she's bleeding.
Oh.
Her arm was bleeding and whatnot, but she.
I'm glad that you laughed when you said bleeding.
Well, she deserved it. She was mean to us, and she was just very clumsy.
Wait, so you're 18?
No.
Oh, so you're... Shane, how old is she?
2. She's 4.
How many fingers is that?
About 64.
Okay. So, Colleen, you're 17. So, how is driving?
I like driving. I like the freedom.
So
Wow,
you like the freedom of breaking quarantine while driving.
I'm not breaking quarantine.
You sound like this guy. He's a food critic, but he sucks at describing it. Last
week I was going out. I went out and drove 4 times last week to get dinner from like Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Taco Bell. Can you pick me out some Taco Bell, Colleen?
It took you 4 times to get dinner from Taco Bell?
No.
Oh.
I went to
So you went 4 days in a row.
We went to Taco Bell. Wednesday night we had, I don't know, Arby's. Thursday, I don't know.
That sounds pretty unhealthy, if I do say so myself. So you got Taco Bell
Mhm.
5 days in a row.
No.
And then you had Arby's and whatever else.
Did you pick me up a
No.
roast beef sandwich with au jus from Arby's?
No.
Yeah, Aju. So this just seems like you're saying now, are you paying attention?
I am paying attention. I did not get Taco Bell 5 times.
Would you be willing to get Taco Bell 5 times in a day for me?
No.
No?
No.
Shane turned into Bigger Bird.
The biggest bird he told me.
I will only go to Taco Bell once every little while because I cannot handle Taco Bell that much.
Dude,
Why
holy
is
shit,
that?
my back.
Do you want a...
Oh my gosh, you just drank something.
Yeah, water. Drink water.
Stop!
Dude, I love Chase's new mic.
Oh my god, someone made me laugh. I almost just died.
Alright, we're going on 32 minutes, so do you think we should...
We shouldn't wrap it up just yet. I'm not done.
You're not?
So, you're notorious for
Oh my god.
brick.
Okay, Chase, I think this is it, man.
Okay, so
Alright, here.
I
Chase, Colleen, thank you for joining us.
oh, shit, my face.
Everyone, if you you don't have to follow Colleen on her Instagram. I'm sure you will see her out and about on the streets, breaking quarantine. Colleen, is there anything you want to say at the end of here?
I'm not breaking quarantine.
Okay, you guys
I
hear
just
that?
saw Lizzie go outside with
quarantine.
your dad, so
So,
she's breaking
Chase,
quarantine.
is there anything else you want to say?
I hope you enjoyed the podcast as much as I did. We hope to have you on again later.
Yeah. If you guys see Colleen breaking quarantine outside, make sure I tell her hi.
Make sure to get an autograph and everything. You know how
Yeah,
it is.
but make sure to stay 12 feet apart because social distancing. You hear
Make
that,
sure
Colleen?
to throw the pen and
12
paper
feet
after.
apart from the fans.
So guys, that was our podcast. I hope you enjoyed.
Bye.